Um, Welcome everybody to our Delta call of the month of May. It's also, Kaya, could you maybe record the call?
This recording.
Okay, I see. Perfect. It's not just the Delta call of May, but it's also the last Delta call that will happen. So we have done this over almost a year now, and I think we had pretty good contents, very good guests, and I'm thrilled and happy to have great guests today as well. We have on the call today Reidun Bond, our Ambassador Diamond from Norway. We have on the call Mathias Other Ringblom, our Double Diamond from Sweden, and we have the awesome Sissel Christine Andersen, I think, from Norway. So I'm very happy to have you all on the call. It's a great pleasure. Welcome also to everybody that's out there listening to that call. And as I just said, it is recorded, so you can look and watch it afterwards as well, or send it to your downlines. Well, with this said, I would just right away hop into my first questions. And so we'll do this a little bit different. And so in the past, we kind of asked everyone one after another, but this time I think I just ask a question and everybody can answer the question. We want to get your insights on all of those questions, and you can answer them right away. And so my first question would be, the whole group, you are in the group of the highest pins in ASEA in whole Europe. From your experience, so what you've seen in your downlines, what makes ASEA so attractive in general to people? And what is it, or what was it that attracted you when you started for ASEA? Who wants to go first?
Should I go, Sissel? Reidun? Okay.
You go first, Matthias.
Thanks. I mean, it's basically about the product, I would say, initially, and when people start seeing their effects on themselves and people in their surroundings, they also start telling more people, and that's also where the business opportunity comes in. So to me, it was this X-Files product that was doing stuff that no other product could do, and I was too curious not to look deeper into it. So that's where I started.
Okay, thanks, Matthias.
You want me to answer now? Because it's mostly the same for me. I originally I was interested in the product for myself, for my health and well-being, and I've always been interested in preventing health. And when I saw what the products did with me and to me, I also realized that this was a fantastic business opportunity. So I see that most people in my downline, I mean, in my opinion, we do have two products. We have the physical products, and then we do have the business opportunity. So initially, people go in with the thought about feeling better, achieving more, have more energy, better sleep, things like that. And then they start to want to get their own products covered by sharing this with others. And eventually, they start to grow into the thought about doing this as a business, because they see how little it takes to really earn the amount of money, so they at least can cover their own products. So initially it's the products, the physical products, but eventually it's going into more the business opportunity.
Yeah, I see. Reidun, are you there? Are you ready? I just saw you. Yeah, there she is.
For me, it was also the product, because I have had a clinic for 38 years. I was searching for anything that could balance people, because everything is unbalanced if it's not well. And I've been searching for that all my life, and when I went in and looked at what the scientists and told about the product, I thought that if half of this is true, this is a revolution. So I got it from the US because Norway was not open, and I drank it myself, and I had some of my patients. And I'm also able to look at the cells in the microscope. And when I saw what was happening, I did not believe it. I have never ever seen anything like it in my whole life. And then we started to talk to everyone about, finally, we have found something that can help us come be in balance and make the body do all the work for us, because the body is so good to fix everything if we give it the possibility and the balance. And I've never seen anything in my whole life doing that for any cell. That's so good.
Great.
And of course, when I'm into health and that kind of things, and if you have a product that can help people in that way, it was the only one. I looked at so many business opportunities, so many products, I could never join them. I have to really feel it in my heart if I'm going to advise people to take anything. And this one, I could not, I had to talk to everyone. And then it grew into a business too. That was not my first aim, but when you see something that you have to talk to other people about, it grows into a business too. So that's also good.
Okay,
that
great.
was not my first aim.
Okay, thank you. So if I summarize that actually each and every one of you said, well, I love the product, but actually I don't want to do the business. And then you started with the business. I actually know that Matthias said he would never do network marketing again. So why did you change your mind?
I mean, when I first saw the link on YouTube about Renew 28, one thing led to another, and I watched some more videos, and I thought that, okay, this is too good to be true, but I'm too curious to leave it there as a person, so I knew I was going to look into it more, and I remember thinking, I hope this is network marketing, before I knew if it was or not. Even though I told myself, just like you say, 10 years earlier that I would never do it again. And the reason for that was that the company I was in, they disappeared overnight. And I had involved more or less all my friends and all my closest family, and everyone lost. And that's when I said to myself, never again. But yet I was hoping it was network marketing, because I was missing the good stuff from network marketing. I was missing this. I was missing all the friends, the leadership training, the personal development, all the positive stuff that comes out of network marketing. And but I wasn't looking for a new company. But when I found the product, I couldn't see myself starting up a traditional business selling gel in a store, or going around selling to other stores. That would be like a job, even if it was being self-employed. In a traditional company, the company would own me instead. It would own my time. It would own my freedom, and financials as well, especially in the beginning. So I hoped for network marketing, and it was network marketing. So bingo.
Okay. Does anyone of the others want to add something to this?
No, it's the same with me. I also did network marketing many years ago, and I did it very successfully. But then from personal reasons, I left that industry and I started to work in a normal job. And And then after when I realized what the products are doing, and I saw the possibility, I just couldn't help. I just had to do it.
Great. Right doing.
I was not looking for another job. I had many jobs from before. I did not have any time to do anything more than I did. But when I saw this, I just had to make time. And what I see, I have always had my own business, done everything myself, been the boss in my own business. But working in network marketing, it's a so much better way to work, because here we work together, we help each other, and you are not alone. And anyone, if you want just to ask for help and educate yourself, over time you get better and better, like any other things you want to start doing. So this is the greatest way to work as I see it. If you really want to put in some hours a day, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours, you decide yourself. And the best part, you decide who you want to work with. You can choose nice persons, have a lot of fun, and a lot of traveling, more freedom. So this is the best way to work ever, as I see it.
Okay, great. Yeah, totally agree. All of you have qualified for our upcoming diamond trip that is going to Panama, and Raidun, you have even qualified for the extension for the ambassadors. Now that you've earned this trip, what would you say was the most important thing, the one most important thing that you had to realize this trip, or that had the most impact on your business to realize that trip?
One thing?
The most important. The most important. I think there are a variety of things and a lot of stuff to tell, but the one thing that you said, okay, this was it. This is why I made it to Diamond.
Goal.
Not. Okay, you say goal.
Yeah.
Can you describe this a little bit?
When the week I hit Diamond the first time, I checked in the back office. What will happen now? What opportunities do I have? I saw the diamond pool. I saw the trip. What I had to do to earn the trip, and I realized I need to be diamond for 4 weeks. So I'm not there yet, and so instead of being content or happy by becoming diamond, I instantly set a new goal to become diamond 3 more weeks to earn the trip in full. So I would say that was the reason for starting the activity to earn the trip.
Okay, great. Sizzler, I don't.
Yeah, it's the same with me. I mean, when you launched the new trip last year, I immediately looked at what are the criteria to participate, and I decided to be there. And I decided to be there with everything paid. And so that was my goal. And I start every week with looking at what do I need to do this week in order to achieve my goal, and then I work towards that. I really know where to go. If you're going from A to B, you need to know where the road goes, and then that's what I'm trying to see. So that's the same thing with the diamond trip. I needed to know what it takes to go there, and I just decided to do it.
Great, thank you. Right on.
I was in another situation because I didn't know I had earned the trip before I was there. So I just had focus on the daily activities and talking with people, and then if you do that enough, you are there. So but when I was there, it's a great opportunity to meet all the leaders from all over the world to get more inputs, get new ideas, do things better. We always learn, and that's the best place to learn and have a lot of fun. And we have so much fun. And it's a lot of sun. It's not a lot of that in Norway these days. We had snow today. So, so it's so great. Just vacation, fun, also learning from the best, and all the corporate, we get to know each other. It's easy to ask for help if I need any help to a webinar. Of course, they say yes. Everyone helps each other. That's the greatest thing about these trips. We get to know each other better and be good friends.
This is great. Actually, this brings me right into my next question, and the question is for Reidun and for Sissel, because you already have been at the Diamond trip. Reidun, you have been several times. If you think back, what was the biggest takeaway that you had at the Diamond trip, and what did you like the most? I mean, Reidun, you already described a little bit, but one big thing that you took away from the Diamond trip.
It was just what I said. It's the friendship that you learn more, you get to know everyone, you feel a part of something much bigger than you. This is in so many levels. It's not about money, it's about a vision to really make an impact on people all over the world and help people in any way they want to have another aspect of their life, even if it's health or money or lifestyle or whatever. So we are a part of a much bigger thing than we ever can think about when we are working from home. It's huge.
Thank you. Sissel?
Well, I totally agree with Reidun, and of course it was very nice to meet Reidun in another environment as well. I mean, for me, she has always been the queen of ASEA. She was the person that made ASEA realize to bring ASEA to Norway, and so we met a lot of very nice people. First of all, it was a very nice treat for a job that was achieved, and that's of course very good to think that you are appreciated, that the job you are doing is really making an impact, and that you are even given these kind of retreats. But then I think what really I was thinking about it when I was in the Pacific Ocean with the top leaders of the company, both the ASEA itself, but also the associates. And we were sharing stories, and I was hearing everybody's story in different ways. And it's just, and then I was thinking, this is job. This is my work. And my job, I've never been in a situation before where the company is paying a trip like that. We felt like royalty. So if you really want to have a good treat, then you should go for it. I mean, you have to do the job anyway. So why not stretch it a little bit extra and learn from all these fantastic people. I learned a lot on that trip. So, yeah.
Thank you. Matthias, you are qualified, so you are going now. What do you think? What will this mean to you? Or what does this mean to you? And what are you going to take away from this?
I think some of the things that Sissel just mentioned, I've been to the ASEA Ascent trip to Salt Lake City. I know it's not a Diamond trip, but meeting with corporate, meeting with other leaders. I also attended the Cancun trip on the when Verdis retired, I expect and I hope to get the same input and feeling that I had then, and that's, I can just agree with Sissel. All the friends, all the stuff you can learn from other leaders, and also it's nice to be recognized. And ASEA is good on recognizing people and the work that they put in. And as you all know, maybe it's a trip for two. It's all expenses paid, so I can bring my wife. So that's nice as well, and she'll meet these people, and she will see the bigger picture. Because she's not in ASEA like I am, so she only hears me talking about it all the time. So it could be nice for a change for her to hear it from other people as well.
Great, thank you, Matthias. So next question: Are there any dreams that you already have realized, or that became true, or that you could fulfill yourself because of ASEA?
Absolutely. If I should pinpoint a couple of things, I have a new car, which I wouldn't have if it wasn't for ASEA. We went on a trip in January with a family to Florida, and that was the first time in a very long time that everything was paid before we left. No credit cards, no debts when we came home. I didn't need to take the money from any savings or anything, and I was actually earning money during those 2 weeks while I was on vacation. So that was really awakening, actually, for me. It was a good feeling not to have to focus on or have any anxiety or stress over the money for being over there. So that's two things that I can come to think of. I've always lived my life the way I'm doing now. I'm sitting at home. It's in the middle of the day on a Thursday. I've always run my own business, but now it's even more freedom, since I don't have the financial stress anymore.
Great, thank you.
For me, it's of course it's also the financial situation. It's marvelous. It's fantastic. But what matters the most for me is that I feel I have a meaningful job. My prior job, I was in the business of tools and scaffolds and ladders and workwear for carpenters, and so it didn't really mean a big difference in people's life if they were buying from our products or from the competitors' products. But for me to get up every morning and feel excited about who am I going to meet today, who am I going to tell about these amazing molecules, that's the most that's the best thing for me. That really makes I could never see myself stop doing this. Even if I had all the money in the world, I would still want to tell people about it. So it makes my day meaningful.
Thank you. Raidun, any dreams that you could fulfill because of ASEA? You might have lost her.
Her mic is off.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
She's moving all the time.
Yeah, I have a lot of people here, so I had to do something in between here. So
the question was, if you could realize a dream because of you are with ASEA.
My dream is my lifestyle. I can choose whatever I want to do. I don't have to do anything anymore. I can have my horses, work on my farm, have some plants, care for my dogs, and travel and meet people and I'm traveling a lot around to help people to explain what this is and how important it is for all of us, and I'm making an impact, and that makes my life very meaningful. I really love to do this, and it's my passion. And when I also can do whatever I want, we have the freedom. Before, I could not, even if I earned a lot of money before on my clinic, I could not go on a vacation for a week or two, because it's not the expenses from the vacation, but the expenses to be away from my clinic was so much more expensive that I could not afford it, because I had employees, I had a lot of horses, I had many expenses, so I had to stay on work. So now I can do whatever I want. I don't have to go to my clinic, I don't have to go to work if I don't want to. So it's the lifestyle. You are much more relaxed, more happy. You don't have the stress about money all the time, and it's good. It feels good.
I can think so. Thanks, Rainu. What was the most inconvenient way that you signed a new prospect in, or signed someone up? So I mean, sign someone up on the top of Mount Everest, or I don't know, or I don't know. Is there something that you had in your life, the most inconvenient way when you signed someone up?
I have always had a goal to at least sign in the beginning. I at least sign in one person each day. And then I was in Salt Lake City, because I had to join a meeting there, and I didn't know anyone there. But then, and I didn't get anyone. But then I was on a flight between two places in US, and when you have the focus, you need to get to present for someone, they show up. So in my seat between two airports in US, it was two nice guys, and I asked, what are you doing? And they were coaches. They help people to get a better life. And when they talked about what they were doing, at last, I always wait for that question. What are you doing? So before we went off the flight, I had 2 new associates.
Great. What's with the others?
But if I didn't have that goal, I need someone today, at least one, to present for whatever. If they say yes or no, okay. But if you have that goal, they show up. So I always advise people to present for 2 people each day. And if you have that goal, you can reach whatever goal you want.
Right, thank you. What's with the others? Any weird stories?
Well, I haven't signed in any very awkward situations myself, but not a long time ago, I went to Bergen together with one of my associates, and I was waiting for her in the airport, and she was really late, and I was starting to think, well, where is she? And then she came running, and she was like out of breath, and she was, oh, you know what, I signed in the taxi driver, and he signed in with 4 cases. So that was fantastic. I don't have any experience that myself, but I thought that was a pretty funny story. Very good one.
It happens. Matthias.
I would say it was my first associate, which was my mom, and I was really excited after seeing all these video clips and everything. I spoke to Trish, and we set everything up. So I registered in ASEA, and then I called my mom, and I talked about redox signaling molecules for 5 minutes on the phone, and she was like, "Oh no, not again!" And she hung up the phone. and I was like, afterwards, I was like, "Oh, this is." The number one mistake for a newbie in network marketing is doing exactly what I did, and I blame myself, of course. So, but since she's my mother, I know all her all her personal details. So I signed her up myself, and 3 days later she got the first case at home. So she didn't even know she was signed up.
Okay, nice. But as far as I know, she's totally convinced right now, right? So she loves ASEA now.
Absolutely. She's one of the biggest reasons I'm sitting here, because 2 weeks later she got a life-changing effect on her health, and that was the start, for me.
Yes. Now we've really heard a lot of good things. We've spoken about some dreams that have been achieved, and the lifestyle that you live, and that you really love what you do, that there's a big purpose behind what you do. My question now is, do you think everyone can achieve what you did? Is it possible?
I know everybody can do that. It's not a doubt in my mind. They just have to get up of the couch or out of the house or on the phone or something. They just have to do something. I know it.
Yeah, anyone can do it if they want to, because they need to do two important things. Number one, they need to spend some time doing it, and number two, they need the thing they're doing is something new, which could be scary for people. So they need to want to do it, and then we can help them. So if you want to do it, you can go all the way to the top. If you don't want to do it, it's going to be a lot harder. But anyone can do it, but they need to want to.
Thank you. Aydun?
Yeah, they need to want to, but I see it's nothing you have to do here. You can do whatever you want. If you don't want to do the business, perhaps you can at least tell someone that you have come across something that is amazing. And I have so many people that don't want to do the business, but when they see what happens to them, and even if they haven't told anyone, someone suddenly asks them, "What are you doing? You look so well. What are you doing?" And then they start and see, perhaps I can help more people. And then they really want. And then it's back to what Matthias said. Then you want to share this with more people, and then it grows into a business. Some people see the business at once and go from there. So we are so different, and yes, everyone can do it. I have one of my greatest in my team. She is 79 years old. She is qualified for the cruise, and she's amazing. She's so exciting. She's talking to all her friends, and everyone can do it. And as I told you, if you put some goals into it, at least talk to 2 people a day, it will work. Even if they say no, at least you are just informing people, and the business can grow from there. And if you are a business person, you can just start off as when a flight is moving on, you just quick start. So we have so many different people in this business, and it's a people business, and anyone can do it. If you want to help people, share the opportunities to share the product, you do it. And you put some goals and some time into it, yes. And you get help. In the beginning, even if I'm going to start playing piano, I need some time to learn it. So we get better all the way, but we are together, so it's not scary. Even if some people think I'm not good enough, and that's the biggest problem, because people think they can't do it because they see big leaders and they say, I can never be like that. No, I was so scared to even talk in my home to other people, and I could never hold a speech ever. But now I can talk to thousands of people because we grow into, we grow, and we grow as persons, and we grow in so many ways by starting this business. So it's not only about the product or only about the money. We grow as persons when we join these people. I learned so much from people in my team because they have other experience than I, and it's a great way to grow in so many areas. So join and be with these people for a while, and you will love it.
Thank you so much. Actually, all of you. I think this is really what it is about. Time's running. We are almost done already again. But you know that I have always one last question that I ask everybody that is on the call, and this is, what is your secret? And this doesn't have to be, I mean, this could be anything. This could be, I have a nice smile. I have no hairs. I don't know. This could be anything, but what do you think is your secret?
Well, the secret is that there is no secret. I mean, we are also open about everything we do. We would love to teach people in our online to become better than we. I think what I've learned most from is to teach others. The best way of learning yourself is to put yourself in the teacher's role. So I've taken full responsibility for me and my growth, my team's growth, and I've always then tried to turn around and teach my team what I have taught myself, or whatever I should say, if that makes any sense for you. So I'm following the A-lift process that Trish created, and it's just very simple, very good. Just do it all over again and again and again, and then you will climb the mountain hill.
Thank you, Sissel.
I can only agree with Sissel. There are a few steps that we know is necessary, and we know they're working if you do them. As long as you stick to them, and you find your why. Why do you do this? Why do you want this? As we spoke about earlier as well. And you follow these steps, you'll get there, like Sissel says. I usually say the only way to not succeed is to either quit or try to do it in your own way.
Thank you. Right on.
As you say, it's no secrets. That's the best part. We all try to tell everyone what we have learned, and I think the most important is to keep it simple, not complicated. It's simple. It's the same thing. We just talk to people, and if they want, we help them to get the products, help them to get started the business if they want that. So we keep it simple.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Well, thanks everybody for being, or thank you three for being on the call. Thanks to our participants who joined the call and listened to a great call. What I think very valuable. And thanks for taking the time and being with us. I know you all are so busy. Really appreciate that you took the time and stepped by and gave us a really good talk. So in the chat it says tack. I think that says thank you. So yeah, great thanks from me too. Have a great day. Have a great day out there. Again, this was recorded. This will show up on our YouTube channel. And with this, I say thank you so much and have a great ASEA day. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Bye everyone. Bye bye.